at your boy, your species, baby, they label me a problem, and I probably am, so I don't knock them out.
I like the rugged instrumental on this track, as it comes from an instrumental called Made by Tupac. It also has a low quality feel to it, which adds to its ruggedness. Wayne provides a passionate performance as he raps about how he rides for his family. He wants the best for his kids, which leads to him grinding his hardest.
I got my eyes on the sparrow, though my path is narrow. My angels are shadows, I saddled up. Never gave a fuck about a bitch and never will. Come to separate the fake from the motherfucking real.
The instrumental is amazing on this track as it has an inspirational and hard-hitting feel to it. Wayne's flow is incredible as he dedicates this track to anyone who doubts him or his crew. DJ Khaled is an awesome addition as he's great at hyping up the track.
Yes, DJ Khaled! I respect that. And when they hear that new Weezy, all the dope boys go crazy. Yeah. And watch the dope boys go.
This track is incredible all around. Lil Wayne provides a great performance and an interesting concept. He talks about his life before he met Birdman, which eventually led to him signing with him. Birdman also drops a verse, and his performance is incredible as well. His hype flow and inspirational lyrics are great. The instrumental is another plus, as it comes from a Young Jeezy song called Go Crazy, which has a great inspirational feel to it.
Stepped in the game as a youngin', no sisters, no brothers, all I had was some money, yeah. I got the banger on the outside, we can bang it out, I'm a gangster from the south side, all in your mouth. And
the instrumental sounds very familiar on this track. I can't think of the name of it, but it's very catchy due to the tribal elements within it. Wayne goes absolutely ham on this track. His aggressive flow and delivery is great. I also like how animated he is, which adds to the enjoyment of his style on this track.
We be SQAD shittin', we see baby, and your baby mama's. You know that I ain't got no ceilings. The money changed me. I'm making chameleon.
Wayne absolutely spazzed on this track. His bars are incredible along with his flow. On top of that, the instrumental is incredible as it has a gospel feel to it mixed with hip hop. The beat comes from a popular track from Meek Mill called Amen. The featured artist Boo dropped a solid verse as well.
I gotta order that white, what you call that? OKKK. Every night I go hard. I don't want rap and take control of the game, cause I'm steady going platinum and gold with this cane.
The instrumental on this track is one of my all-time favorites from this era. It comes from the song All Nah by Nappy Roots. It's extremely catchy due to its multiple enjoyable melodies. Kid, Dizzy, and Lil Wayne flowed incredibly well on this track. They all provide an aggressive style, which works amazingly with the instrumental.
And he could get one of him, cause when Cash talking about gangsta ass, little niggas on one. Shit on my shoulder, toast on the waist, no holster, strolling like I'm about to tip over.
The instrumental is very unique on this track. In my opinion, it has an energetic feel to it due to its spacey elements. It also has an upbeat and laid-back feel to it, which is all executed greatly. The aggressive flows from Lil Wayne and Young Money match perfectly with the unique instrumental, making this one a banger all around.
Bang, bang, come alive. Till the shots stop coming and the rocks be running. Till the cops stop coming. I got a black bitch and a red bitch. I call them hoes, I'm Vivian. Chopper knock your face.
Wayne provides an exciting performance on this track. His flow is aggressive, along with his delivery, which makes his punchlines even harder. While I was listening to the mixtape Dedication 4, Wayne's performances became very reminiscent of his captivating bar-for-bar style that appeared on one of his most critically acclaimed mixtapes, The Drought 3. His mixtapes up to this point consisted of him showcasing his creative side, rather than presenting a multitude of metaphors in his raps. This track is one of the first 3 songs from Dedication 4 that brought back his intriguing lyrical style, which also consisted of him destroying other rappers' instrumentals.
Ride around with them choppers, not them nanas. Ride with a bitch named Miley and she on Echo. Capo status, I pitch bosses at dudes. Boy, Wayne the cover and the pitch coffers at.
Wayne flows amazingly on this track. His lyrics tell a story about gangster life, and his delivery is incredible. The instrumental is good as it has that storytelling feel to it.
Bartender, hurry up with my drink. Niggas pulling capers like they come with a string.
It's exciting to hear Wayne on an older classic instrumental. I wish he would have done it a lot more, as it showcases how well he adapts to different instrumentals, which he already does exceptionally well. This track is no exception, as he effortlessly flows well on the classic instrumental from Wu-Tang Clan called Cream. The featured artist Euro has a good short performance as well.
Kill you in your right hand, man, southpaw. Money over bitches and above the law.
As I was on my journey listening to Lil Wayne's entire mixtape discography, the project Lil Louisiana Volume 1 stood out. The reason this is the case is because this mixtape holds a ton of creative songs with unique production. Another highlight of this project is that Lil Wayne's Young Money crew shined on these tracks, and they're some of my absolute favorites throughout his mixtapes. This track consists of Young Money providing a unique performance, which consists of incredibly unique singing vocals. I believe Mac Main sings on the hook, and he provides a great rap verse as well. The singing on the hook sounds amazing, and it's different from what I've heard from the Young Money crew. Another great thing about this track is the production, which has trance-like elements within it that works great with the uniqueness of the vocal performances. This track is incredible all around, as everything is perfect.
When I flow, they say the sudden bigs popped up. They tell me don't get murked or get locked up.
And if you talk about my mama, bet I'm all in your shit. All of the things go to my mama cause she brought me in this. And that
Wayne did an amazing job telling his story on this track. He also dedicates this song to his family, just as Jay-Z did on the original version of this song. You can hear the passion in Wayne's vocals, which brings out his inspirational lyrics a great deal.
so now I'm burying the burner in the bomber. I carry the concerns of my mama.
Wayne's lyricism and wordplay is top notch on this track. I also like the jazzy feel of the instrumental, which also has a laid-back feel to it, with multiple catchy elements.
Now if you feel like he's a wimp, mommy gon' cut your phone off. Pages and shit too, leave that shit.
Wayne flips the original concept of this song, which now has multiple meanings. His lyricism is top notch, and his flow is amazing. This is another unique track that appeared on the mixtape Louisiana Volume 1, which consists of Wayne's Young Money crew showcasing incredible performances. This is a solo track from the artist Dizzy, and he did an incredible job. The production is incredibly unique, as it samples the song 1,000 Miles from the artist Vanessa Carlton, and it's incorporated remarkably with the hip-hop production. Dizzy also utilizes Vanessa Carlton's singing vocals to help him create a very catchy hook that highlights the concept of this track. His performances on his vocals are very passionate, which makes for an all-around amazing listening experience.
I come from, I represent, I'ma bring it back, I'ma bring it back.
Okay, I'm waiting on my fourth time and later on the fifth, so I don't forget. I got my lady in the whip.
I love the joyful and inspirational instrumental on this track. The featured artist Real provides addictive melodic vocals on the hook, and Wayne kills his verses as he flows exceptionally over the joyful production.
This shit is crazy! Now this shit is crazy!
The mixtape version of this song is awesome, as DJ Khaled hypes it up with his background vocals. As discussed before, this track is amazing, as Wayne's flows match up incredibly well with the hype instrumental.
Flipping in the whipper, pillar top back like a zipper, stepping on them chrome dip slippers, gripping on
The mixtape Squad Up 7 10,000 Bars is incredibly unique, as it consists of Wayne rapping all the way through with brief breaks in between. The thing I admire about this project is that it showcases Wayne's passion in a captivating way, as he's someone who wants to be considered the greatest rapper of all time. But although this project is great in that aspect, it also has a major flaw, as you also witnessed Wayne's fatigue throughout, which consists of him not even rapping on certain songs. But this track is definitely the exception, as Wayne's performance is great. I like his witty lyrics on this track, and his delivery is great as well.
my jewelry's like a white boy, always stoned. I got a big home, but I'm always gone. That's why you know I smoke like dry ice. Better stay in your lane and get sideswiped. It's going down, let me straighten up and fly right.
Wayne's lyricism is impeccable on this track. His wordplay is fascinating, and his flow is great. T.I. is the featured artist, and he provides a fascinating flow as well. He raps fast, and is very impressive.
I'm getting head while giving head. That's a head-on collision. I'm on a pain pill. I keep it.
The vocals on this track are amazing. Wayne's animated style is infused well with the Chicago drill instrumental, which comes from a track from Lil Mouse called Get Smoked. Wayne also continues to provide amazing punchlines, which highlights his lyrical ability. Another great thing about this track is how Wayne hypes up Lil Mouse during his verse. Lil Mouse's verse is good, and Wayne's ad-libs makes it even better.
She was a good girl, I turned her to a eater. His squad move bubbin', yeah, nigga.
I blew up before I grew up. Got introduced to the game. Now I'm at their heads like crew cut.
Lil Wayne and Titty Boy have incredible chemistry on this track. They provide great flows and lyrics over the hard-hitting instrumental, which comes from a Ludacris song called Grew Up a Screw Up.
Bumping UGK, talking about a murder. We roll a Dr. J and then we like that Julius.
Wayne's animated style is perfect on the amazing instrumental that comes from a popular track from Krayshawn called Gucci Gucci. Wayne's lyricism is also elite, as he provides multiple punchlines.
My man like ill, how high is he? Real high, my man high as can be, but Lil Pop is still.
The instrumental to this track comes from the classic song Guess Who's Back by the artist Scarface, which is also produced by Kanye West. The instrumental to this track has a great inspirational feel to it. Dizzy Kid, and Lil Wayne all provide incredible verses on this track. The thing I found fascinating while listening to the Squad Up series is the fact that the Squad Up members showcase flows and aggression of lyrical East Coast MCs. This added a level of uniqueness to their styles, as they're doing these styles with southern accents.
Just holler at me if you need a verse. Shit, I was taught to aim, hold, squeeze, and burst.
Lock me up and get me to the graveyard quick. Come and give me a straight walk, spit and straight walk, bitch niggas this whole.
This track is another incredible showcasing of Lil Wayne's passionate performances from the mixtape Squad Up 7 10,000 Bars. I like Wayne's aggressive style on this track. He also flows exceptionally well over the instrumental, which comes from the track Ho by Ludacris.
6 rounds to the crack, my squad, I die for that. I climb in the leg, drunk off 190 decks, don't try.
Call me the high spitter, Wild West gunslinger, cause they know I never put my guns.
I like the dreary instrumental on this track, which also has an infectious sample within it. Currency, Boo, and Mac Main all provide incredible performances, as their flows match up exceptionally well with the unique instrumental. They all talk about how they're gonna hold it down for their friends and family.
To all my niggas in the bing that got harassed by the cops, got beat like Rodney King. I'm with Young Money.
Respect my game, I'm a true player. Yeah. Got a whole favor, the lady of Tomb Raider. Yeah. First.
The instrumental on this track comes from the classic track from Jay-Z called Girls, 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 which is very smooth and has addictive singing samples. Lil Wayne, Kid, and Young Yo's styles are incredible on this track. Their deliveries are very natural on the instrumental, and their lyrics are great. This is a more raunchier version of Jay-Z's Girls, Girls, Girls. On this version, they talk about all the hoes they like to have sex with.
I got this whole name Jackie, healthy, not all nasty.
Okay.
Pussy tighter than a 10.5 on.
Hard body motherfucker got the heart of a killer. Young God in the building by the start of religion.
On this track, Wayne raps over the classic instrumental from Rodney O and Joe Cooley's 1988 track called Everlasting Bass. This instrumental was ahead of its time, as it sounds like something you'll hear in 2025. Lil Wayne made a statement on his mixtape The Drought 3, which is very true. On the intro track, he says that he takes rappers' instrumentals and makes a part 2. These popular instrumentals also become synonymous with his name, as he kills them with incredible flows and lyricism. This track is no exception, and it's one of the many highlights from The Drought 3. On this track in particular, I love how he comes through with savage bars that consist of murdering his foes. He said a line on this track that's probably one of my favorite bars from him.
Bitches up in heaven waiting at the die to be with me.
Wayne also cleverly disses the rapper Gilly the Kid on this track with extraordinary wordplay.
When them niggas left, I got a little bit chilly, but I just let it burn like the end of the Philly.
That boy said when them niggas left it got a little bit chilly. You know, Left Eye. Singer rapper who was a part of TLC, it got a little bit chilly. Another member of TLC, but Just Let It Burn. Let It Burn is a song by Usher, which he released after him and Chili from TLC broke up. And when he says like the end of the Philly, here's where he's dissing Gilly the Kid, as he's from Philly, and he also stated that he's the king of Philly, which Wayne says he's gonna let him burn. That shit was crazy right there, and it flew past my head the first time I listened to it. But on the second listen, I was like, wow. This showcases the fact that Wayne's a master lyricist. I 100% stamped this statement because that line was super sick, and it's also one of my favorite lines from him. Not only is this a super elite track from The Drought 3, it's one of his best mixtape tracks of all time.
Red, white, blue pill, flip my skills like gymnasts, and never give a bitch money, blood, or kidneys. Rapping is my hobby, my house has a lobby, my bitches act snobby because I feed them.
The only unofficial mixtape I'm including in this countdown is The Drought is Over 2, The Carter 3 Sessions, as it holds some of my favorite Lil Wayne songs of all time. For those of you that don't know, this mixtape is basically the leaked version of his album The Carter 3. When this version of The Carter 3 got leaked, it led to him changing it entirely to what we know of it today. The changes were both good and bad, as Wayne created some of his most iconic songs like A Milli and Lollipop, but there were tracks on the leaked version of Carter 3 that would have made the finalized version much better, and I'm a Beast is one of them. The instrumental on this track bangs like crazy, and Wayne proves that he's the greatest rapper of all time, with crazy dope lyrics and a crazier delivery. This one's definitely a major highlight from the leaked version of the Carter 3, as it's extremely hype and motivational.
Yo, and I can never pass a physical, I stay high as the voice. Rasta them king of the jungle, dreadlocks swing down my back like Rapunzel.
This is another flawless freestyle track from The Drought 3. Wayne raps over Mims' This Is Why I'm Hot, and he absolutely destroys it. He enters the track with the Rastafarian flow, which he mimics perfectly. As he freestyles, his wordplay is incredible, and his overall confidence on this track is on 10. This is also the track I was referring to when he said he'll rip anyone's beat. Well, he definitely ripped this beat, making this no longer a memes track. I'm kidding, but he seriously did murder this instrumental. Another highlight on this track is at the end where he concludes the track by telling listeners to welcome to the Drought 3, and he also tells them to have fun. Fun is exactly what this mixtape is, as it's filled with amazing flows and punchlines from Weezy. Wayne was also very comfortable on this mixtape, which also led to him having fun as well. All in all, this was an incredible way to start off the Drought 3, and it's also one of his best mixtape songs ever.
I could jump on any nigga song and make a part 2. Playtime for me, cause see to me they are bad bitches all up on my case, no subpoena, cat hanging out the cat suit, ooh, Serena.
On Wayne's later mixtapes, you can sense his incredible style diminishing with each project. It wasn't that he lacked passion, it's that he was running out of gas because he released so many of them. He even admits this on the mixtape Dedication 6 Reloaded, as he states that he ran out of bars.
When you rap so long, or when you do it so long, all the things in your head you done used up.
But his lack of bars are never the issue for me, as I lean more towards creative appealing styles. When I got around to his final mixtape, Fix Before the 6, he seemed to be back focused as his performances are incredible on this project, his lyricism is back intact, and his flows are intriguing. With that being said, Wayne's flow and lyricism is impeccable on this track. He recites countless punchlines and metaphors, with the very simplistic concept about his lust for the opposite sex. The instrumental is very catchy, along with Wayne's flow making this an amazing track all around, which proves that Wayne still has gas in his tank. This also led to me being excited to hear future projects from him, as his performances from Fix Before the 6 are that good.
My AK-47 got my 40 jealous. Green Goblin, she Red Robin, we look like watermelon. Last nigga. And we smoke that kush. Yeah. That kush. Yeah.
This is another leaked track from the Carter 3 that would have made the finalized version much better. I like the laid-back vibe of this track, and Wayne presents a great flow throughout.
Born in New Orleans, raised in New Orleans, I will forever remain faithful New Orleans.
This is yet another leaked track from the Carter 3, and it's one of the best. The instrumental is incredibly catchy due to the children singing during the chorus. Wayne also provides a passionate delivery throughout as he reflects on his upbringing.
Give me an inch, I'm taking a yard. Nigga flinch, wrong yellow tape in his yard. I told you, fella, that shit.
Although Squad Up 6 is the weakest out of the Squad Up series, it holds a gem from one of its members. This is a solo track from the artist Dizzy, and he absolutely spazzed. His delivery is raw, and his lyrics are great.
You can smell it through the rapper. That's that shit, nigga, sit it in the pamper. I still...
The instrumental is incredible, as the multiple elements are very catchy. Lil Wayne, Juelz Santana, and Young Jeezy all provide incredible verses, as their style uniquely blends perfectly together. They also provide great lyrics that consist of dope wordplay as well.
And that's 17 a chick, I know the bird, man. 140 up in Lennox, I know the bird.
Big thing, keep banging my knee. Oh shit, I'd rather have that than nigga banging at me. That ain't it the truth.
This track consists of 3 recognizable instrumentals that are all great. Each Squad Up member introduces themselves on this track, which leads to them rapping over 3 separate instrumentals. They all provide great flows and lyrics on their verses, and this was a perfect way for them to introduce themselves.
For the squad, I'll ride forever.
Squad up. That's my first nigga. They call me Mr. Carter. I kissed the daughter of the dead's forehead. I killed the...
I like the smooth instrumental on this track. Wayne provides an incredible flow, and his lyrics are elite as he provides clever wordplay and punchlines.
You see how my teeth glow? You know that's ice. I 40,30 that.
The instrumental on this track has both a rugged and inspirational feel to it, which works well with Wayne's flow and lyrics. Wayne's aggressive flow is amazing on this track as he flows over the instrumental effortlessly. Lil Wayne talks about his past, which led to him being in the position he is today. He plans on taking over the game by killing tracks like this one. This would definitely become a reality, as his dedication to these types of tracks led to his legendary status.
So now I got a ball, even if it takes all that's left of me, and all that's right of me is my...
To my darling, ever so precious, my girl, my baby, Cash Money Records.
Wayne provides a very passionate performance on this track, which reflects the concept. He refers to the label Cash Money Records as his girl, as they've had a similar relationship. The instrumental has a hard-hitting inspirational feel to it, which is great as well.
No, I'm Weezy Weeder, Apple and Eco, packing them heaters, that's Blocker.
The instrumental on this track is from Cameron's song Oh Boy, and it's very catchy. Lil Wayne flows effortlessly, and he's very confident with his delivery, which makes this track highly enjoyable. Lil Wayne also did an incredible job showcasing his rap ability and lyricism.
See me and that Fifi, call us them fly, we high. If you know somebody hotter than me, you don't know shit. Little Wizard Weezy, bitch, I'm focused.
The instrumental on this track is amazing. I like the smooth feel, and the female singing samples are very addictive. Lil Wayne flows incredibly throughout this track. He talks about how he's the most desired when it comes to the ladies. He also reps his crew and highlights his gangster lifestyle.
Ain't it a shame when your name's called out? When it got you on the news, but your remains all out. I shine hard and I be flossing very sweet, but I'm like Iverson, dog. I be ballin' but very street. Keep my name out.
Wayne's flow matches with the smooth instrumental wonderfully. During this segment of Squad Up 7 10,000 Bars, which is the classic instrumental One More Chance by the Notorious B.I.G.
I'm packing a fifth, I'm packing a four. Kilo package of blow for 20 a go.
The instrumental on this track comes from the song Oops by the artist Tweet. The beat is very addictive, which is due to its unique melody. Lil Wayne's flow is infectious on this track. His ability to freestyle is impeccable, as his overall style is fun to listen to.
I fucks with an agency that you can't see, with more weight and low weight than ATN.
This is another highlight track from Wayne's mixtapes that consists of members of his crew shining. I love the instrumental on this track. It has a nostalgic feel to it, and for some reason it reminds me of something you'll hear in a Super Nintendo game. Kid Kid showcases his style amazingly on this track. His New Orleans accent is great, which adds uniqueness to his flow. His lyrics and bars are great as well.
See Marlon Shane and Land up my door, they loan me shit since when they used to loan me fits.
You can see me on the east side of New Orleans with a red bitch. Fuck the world, make it walk.
This one right here is a major highlight from the Drought 3, as it has two Louisiana goats rapping over an extremely classic hip-hop instrumental. I feel like it's mandatory for rappers who feel like they're spitters to rap on Jay-Z's Dead President's instrumental. There are countless freestyles from well-known rappers out there, and I can honestly say that I never heard a bad one, and this one has now joined the club. Currency and Wayne did what needed to be done as they rap bars about stacking paper. Currency's verse consists of him hustling on the block while being aware of police at all times, and Wayne tells the story of rags to riches as he reflects on growing up in New Orleans. He talks about his struggles and how it led to him being where he's at today. As I previously said, this one is a major highlight from the Drought 3, as neither Wayne or Currency disappoints.
Figure this time that I step back from the game and peep it from a coach's point of view, so I can see how.
Hey, nigga never seen no shit like this. Real thugs spitting that R&B shit.
One interesting thing about the mixtape The Drought 2 is that it felt more like a compilation album. This included it having a handful of tracks that showcase the talents of other artists. The performances from these artists are incredible on this project, and the song Real Thugs is a perfect example of this. I like the smooth, laid-back, gloomy feel of this track. All the male vocalists perform amazingly on this track, as their melodic vocals sound really good. The chorus blends perfectly with the instrumental, and it's very catchy.
When street shit can blow me up, when it hot now, nigga. How you like me now, nigga?
Shot it, you're looking damn good. And me, I'm trying.
This is a really odd collaboration for some reason. There are so many different styles which blend really well. The highlight for me is Christina Milian's singing performance. Her singing is really good, and her vocals are great on the chorus as well. Wayne and 3 6 Mafia's flows blend well with the amazing trap rock instrumental, making this one an underrated gem.
Longer than space bars, I'm getting higher than quasars. I beg your pardon, I got.
Wayne's flow and lyricism is incredible on this track. He's also very animated, which greatly helps with the enjoyment of his flow. The hype instrumental from Future's popular song Same Damn Time fits perfectly with Wayne's unique style.
She's so sophisticated, she'll catch a nigga nuttin' then refrigerated. I wear a
On the mixtape Dedication 4, it starts with 3 flawless tracks, and this is one of them. It's the intro song to the mixtape, and Wayne's performance is fantastic. He flows incredibly over the hard trap instrumental, which comes from an instrumental from Rick Ross called So Sophisticated. Sorry Rick Ross, but this beat officially belongs to Lil Wayne, as he provides incredible wordplay and lyricism over it.
She tell me to hit it raw, tell her bitch you crazy. Don't want no HIV, don't need that honeymoon. I see the hater everywhere on my eyes. Lil' babe just text where you at. had no reply. I skied in her face, she lay back.
Wayne continued to showcase the fact that he still has it on Fixable for the 6 with this track. His multiple flows and lyrics are great. The featured artist Fauci adds great creative melodic flows to this track. The instrumental is another major highlight as it has a laid-back savage feel to it, which matches the concept and lyrics of this track.
And it's flying off the shelf. Then we'll rip off our styling.
Don't you be too surprised if the boy come through too high. I'm just a gangster.
The instrumental is amazing on this track. The soulful feel to it does a great job highlighting the concept, which is Wayne and Currency trying to convince women they need someone like them. Wayne and Currency's performances are amazing as their flows match incredibly with the soulful production.
I'm a G and my game is a monster. And I'm fly, you can tell by my
Blood the air, cutting bag, crumbs to ground, from hand to hand, dubs to grands, from the slubs to them industry.
The beat on this track comes from the classic instrumental Grindin' by the Clips, which is extremely catchy and dope. Kid, Gutta Gutta, and Lil Wayne all provide incredible flows on this track. Their aggressive delivery matches well with the hard-hitting production of the Grindin' beat. They rep their crew on this track, along with stating the savage things they'll do to their opposition.
I got 100 trash bags of weed. Give it the fee and move rapidly. Soup in the
Push it out, red bone, pussy mouth, eat you up, spit you out, fuck your girl.
The sound of this track usually wouldn't appeal to me. It comes from a track from Beyonce called Sweet Dreams. Beyonce's singing is really good on this track, and Nicki Minaj absolutely kills her verse. Her aggressive flow is amazing, and her lyrics are very motivational. Wayne adapts to this track as well, as he also provides a great verse.
Young money right here, throw it up, no height here. Cold like a white beer.
Mason, stand up, man up, throw your bands up, bust your cannons till they jam up.
This is yet another track where the artist Dizzy absolutely shines on the track on Lil Wayne's mixtapes. Squad Up 6 The Remix was also another lackluster project, which holds another gem from Dizzy. Dizzy absolutely murdered this track. His aggressive flow works well with the catchy instrumental, and his lyrics are savage.
They give blow like Lewinsky, homie. I'm surely a gangster, notice my anger, don't we? Know it's the truth.
Swimming in polo, sleeping in Jordans. I bought a cell phone and I don't even much call it.
I like the laid-back instrumental on this track. The additional singing samples are a great touch as well. Wayne's flow is amazing, and his lyrics reflect the concept really well on this track.
I be doing me, don't give a fuck about what you doing. Blood gang, bitch, big B.
Gutta Gutta and Lil Wayne killed this track. Their flows and lyrics are amazing, especially Wayne. His murderous bars are clever and savage, making this one a major highlight on Wayne's mixtape, Sorry for the Wait.
What up, world? You see me doing my thing, don't worry about the bang. I keep it like a sleep. Yeah, what up?
The instrumental on this track is amazing. It has that New Orleans bounce feel to it, combined with peaceful melodies. This combination is perfect, as the beat is both upbeat and relaxing. Wayne and Real provide great performances. Wayne's flow is addictive all through this track, and Real provides amazing singing vocals on the chorus.
Set them in the choke, tell them let's have fun. No noise, fat potato on the end of the gun. My boys get.
Lil Wayne and Currency might be an underrated duo, as they have a ton of entries in this countdown. I love the old school feel of this track. Lil Wayne and Currency do a fantastic job providing catchy vocals. The production is catchy as well, as it consists of great samples and beat switches. This is just an incredible track all around.
Now, once upon a time, not long ago, when Currency at the hospital was damn near broke.
I ain't a killer, but you pushing me. I smoke your ass like some cushery. I burn your ass like a DVD. I call.
This is my favorite song on Fix Before the 6 for a multitude of reasons. I like Wayne's creativity on this track as he raps over a rock instrumental that has catchy elements. His flow and lyrics are amazing throughout, and the featured artist Euro provides an amazing performance, with a great flow and lyrics.
Instead of me holding the trophy, I'd rather my brothers. I got a homie who stay in the field on the mountain, had a hell of a split.
I'm so sick, I go to the hospital when I don't get fixed. I get licked by the break.
The inspirational instrumental is incredible on this track. The singing sample is infectious, and Wayne performs amazingly as he provides great delivery and lyrics.
I know you see the clock, cause getting money is what we own. Ride and drop the top in the winter with the heat.
I never thought that anyone would slaughter Beyonce's Upgrade You instrumental. Wayne flows on this beat with perfection and recites dope bars. Just like Wayne stated on the intro track of The Drought 3, these songs are really fun to listen to, and he makes the experience so much better as he easily flows on this track, making it really enjoyable.
Got the engine straight shaking like a tambourine, like a bitch with some lips like Angeline. And if you say you're ballin', we probably don't trust you. And I know plenty freaking hoes that probably won't.
Here we have Wayne rapping over another classic instrumental of the time. Walk It Out by DJ Unk was one of the most popular dance tracks back in 06 to 07. Now I myself wasn't doing the dance, as I don't dance, I boogie. But lots of people were. And the crazy thing about this track in particular, I remember someone in class saying they don't listen to DJ Unk's version, as Wayne's version is 10 times better. Even when I was in high school, I remember how kids were saying that this mixtape was one of the best projects they've ever heard. I was completely out of the loop. But you know what they say. At least I arrived at the party late than never. Wayne murders this track as usual. But wait a minute though. I can't get off this track without mentioning Wayne's opening line.
I bought it out like stunner. I hope when we kiss we make you sick to your stomach.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me sick to my stomach a little bit. But this doesn't erase the fact that Wayne absolutely bodied this track.
One time for me, one time for the DJ. He be Cali, I be Louise. Baby, if you ask.
Wayne starts off this one with a hilarious intro as he says that he's the rapper eater and demands to be fed. I mean, he said no homo, so it's cool. But he then goes on to say,
damn right, I kissed my daddy.
He forgot to say no homo. No, wait a minute. He actually did that. So I guess there's no recovering from that one. But all jokes aside, Wayne kills another instrumental as he takes on DJ Khaled's We Taking Over, produced by Scott Storch. I really like his flow on this track as it's aggressive along with his delivery. Wayne also states that he's the best rapper alive, which I'm honestly not mad at, as he went absolutely bonkers on the mixtape The Drought 3.
I'm the best rapper alive. Homeboy got a mind that a map wouldn't find. Homeboy got a mind that a cop wouldn't find. Got that chrome sitting on my home. Get in and roll. Let me cement this shit in your soul. And
This track is very smooth due to the instrumental, Wayne's infectious flow, and the female singer on the chorus. This makes this one of the best tracks on the Squad Up 5 mixtape, and one of Wayne's best mixtape songs in general.
No more danky McFly, scared Gates talking to you. Gotta tell it like it is, scared straight talking to you.
Another major highlight on the Squad Up 5 mixtape were the inspirational tracks from the artist K Gates. K Gates provides a very passionate performance on this track. I also like how animated he is during his flow. The inspirational feel of this track is also executed well due to the instrumental and the concept, which involves K Gates telling the history of his hometown, Louisiana.
What can I say? New Orleans ain't Louisiana. No Gators or Cajuns, it's a different country grammar.
I hustle when it's hot up. Money, gun, weed in a water bottle. I'm the coolest in the...
Wayne kills another classic instrumental on this track, which comes from a Jay-Z song called You Don't Know. Wayne showcased his passionate style on this track incredibly, which matches well with the inspirational production. This also brings out the aggression of his delivery, which also adds a high level of energy to this track.
I smoke the best weed, look like I'm sleeping. Cooking by this evening, off it by... My pocket's fat like Jack Black. If I go broke, I'm a Jack White's. My bitch bad as fuck, nigga, my goon.
This is one of my all-time favorite mixtape tracks from Wayne. The reason this is the case is because it does a phenomenal job showcasing his lyrical ability, along with his incredible energetic flow. Wayne and the featured artist Flo absolutely spazzed as their bars and delivery are incredible. This track holds some of my favorite lines from Lil Wayne, and the way he delivers them is intriguing. The rapping on this track is beyond elite, as it showcases great delivery and wordplay all around.
Isn't it ironic? Got Tatucci past the chronic, purple syrup, yellow Fanta, you can call it. I got the 24 inches sitting on them joke buttons in the trunk, straight jumping, bitch. I can't.
This is another one of my go-to tracks when it comes to Wayne's mixtapes. The reason this is the case is because it showcases his lyrical ability as he provides amazing metaphors and punchlines throughout. Rich Boy's Throw Some D's is one of my favorite instrumentals from the time period, and it still knocks till this day. I've always loved the inspirational vibe it gave, and to hear Wayne rapping on it brings a whole new type of energy to the track. While listening to the mixtape The Drought 3, it seemed like Wayne was resuscitating the beats as he brings his own flavor to them. There are too many great lines to name on this track, and Wayne's flow is out of this world, easily making this one of my all-time favorite mixtape Wayne tracks.
I am a vegetarian, man, I only eat meat. Wear a lot of carrots and I smoke that best. Look at all the bullshit we've been through. Had a nigga sitting on top of their roofs. Hurricane Katrina, we should've called it Hurricane.
Wayne cleverly remixes the track Georgia by Ludacris. He incorporates Jamie Foxx's singing vocals into dissing the president at the time, which was George Bush, by calling him Georgia Bush. Wayne dissed George Bush ferociously, as he didn't really do anything to help the people during Hurricane Katrina. Wayne did a great job delivering great vocals and lyrics throughout the track. The second half of this song includes Wayne rapping over Tupac's ambitions as a rider. This one's basically a braggadocious track, but Wayne continued to deliver great verses. This is one of my favorite mixtape Wayne songs, as it's incredibly creative, and Wayne showcases the fact that he can rap about serious topics in his music.
We from a town where everybody drowned in, everybody died, but baby, I remember then, back in December, it was winter like 89.
This is my favorite track on the mixtape, The Drought 3. The reason being is that Wayne got in his creative bag as he raps and sings over Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. He mainly reflects on his life, and he talks about how certain things were crazy, such as walking around his hood without a gun. He also acknowledges his creativity in the first verse and states that it would lead him to the position he's at now, as he's successful and the best rapper alive. He also cleverly raps about how he smashed another dude's girl without catching any emotions towards her. There's just so many things happening creatively on this track, which is very impressive to me. And if y'all watch and listen to all my videos, then you'll know that creativity is my favorite aspect of a rapper. Like I said before, this one is definitely a major highlight for me on the mixtape The Drought 3, as it truly showcases his talent on all aspects. It's also one of my absolute favorite mixtape songs from Wayne of all time.
And I became creative. And I learned
Of course, my favorite mixtape track from Wayne is going to be the one that made me cry real tears. The lyrics to this track hit me a great deal as the things Wayne said related to me. The concept of this track is incredibly unique, as Wayne talks about how he needs drugs to help him go through life. He did this in a captivating way, as he provides countless metaphors that reflect this aspect. This is also comparable to my life, as I can't go through life without certain things, which is what caused me to cry. Another thing that made me cry is the way Wayne delivers his lyrics. There's a high level of desperation in his vocals, which highlights the concept incredibly. Another thing that helps with this is the instrumental. The singing sample within it has a sad and morbid feel to it, which is a great addition, as it continues to add to the overall depressing feel of this song. In conclusion, everything about this track is incredible, and everything was executed perfectly, easily making this my favorite mixtape Wayne track.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I gotta capture this right here, bro. Bro, sitting up here listening to The Drought is Over 2, Carter 3 sessions, bro. And can y'all believe, bro, there has never been a song that made me cry, bro. Like, I'm legit crying. And it's so crazy because, like, I heard the song in passing before, but I just never really listened to it. But since I'm listening to this mixtape, bro, I'm like, real shit. Yeah, I'm listening to that Wayne and the song, man, I Feel Like Dying. That's the song, bro. I Feel Like Dying, bro. That shit really just made me cry, bro. Like, real shit. It's so crazy because, like, the reason the song made me cry is because, like, sometimes I just be feeling like, sometimes, bro. Now I ain't trying to, I ain't suicidal or no shit like that, but sometimes I do be feeling like I don't want to go through life, bro. Like, sometimes I do be getting that feeling, bro, and that shit. Like, I was listening to this mixtape, I was enjoying myself. But, like, another thing about me, I'm really, really good at hiding my emotions. And that song really just brought that shit out of me, cuz, like, I was like, bro, sitting up here listening, I'm like, this shit is really starting to make me cry, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, but sometimes I be feeling like that, bro. It's just like a feeling that I have. I ain't gonna act on it, so don't even trip. Like, I ain't that type of motherfucker. Like, I ain't acting on that shit at all. But that shit, yeah, bro, that shit made me cry, bro, for real. Like I'm crying, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm crying. Bro, I've never cried from a rap song ever in my life. Wayne, bro, you got that shit, bro. You got that one, bro. Everything about that song is just perfect, bro. It just hits everything, bro. The sample, the lyrics, just like, bro. And he basically rapping about how he can't go through life without drugs. Like, it's certain things that I can't go through life without. And if I lose it, bro, I don't know. Like I said, I ain't gonna act on that shit, but that shit just really hit, man. Like, for real.
I am sitting on the clouds, I got smoke coming from my seats.